Let's talk income shifting. Let's talk cash flow management. Let's talk improving your credit score. Let's talk investing. Let's talk finance with Melissa and Tony.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up?
Come on with it. Come on with it. Oh, man, it's been a rough day, but we are here on the Melissa Show.
We back.
We back.
My computer killing me right now. Okay, I'm gonna ignore this darn old computer that's acting a fool over here and focus on what's in front of me. You know, I get agitated when stuff don't go right.
Ooh.
Like, all I ask you to do is just come on and work. Is that asking too much? That I want my computer to come on and work? I mean, come on.
It's the devil.
Now it done kick me out. Okay. It's all good though. Good evening, everybody. Happy Thursday. I don't know about y'all, but it took Thursday. You know, time had been going fast, and it seemed like it would be Wednesday before I know it. This week kind of drug on a little bit. Cause I was asking Tuesday, like, it ain't Wednesday yet. It's been moving slow this week, man. But the Lord done brought us through to another Thursday. So
yes,
welcome everybody.
Welcome.
I am Melissa King, home-based business owner. This is my financial guru, my upline, my Professor Clopton, who has his PhD in money, not from Harvard, not from Yale, but from the School of Hard Knocks. And he is here to drop those financial nuggets on y'all. So I hope y'all brought some pen and paper to take some notes, because he like E.L. Hutton. When he talk, y'all might want to listen. Y'all might want to listen. So we were here with y'all on Tuesday night, and we kind of gave you a little peek preview of our cash flow manager system, which in my opinion is one of the bread and butter products that we sell. We sell that both as a separate item, or if you decide to join the financial membership, you get that for free. So we're back here on Thursday to finish up the week. We're still doing our holiday promo where you can get started. You can start your home-based business for under $10, but I'm telling you, just keep it between us. If you need to start it for less than $10, we the people you need to know. We got that kind of pull. We can make it happen. But we don't read minds though. You got to reach out and say, look, hook me up. That's all you got to do. We on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Melissa King, Tony Clopton. We everywhere. Now, I don't know if y'all saw the thumbnail. We still trying to get 10 to win. You see that $100 bill behind us? I'm still trying to get to it. Now, I'm still in the race. I ain't heard Tony ring the bell and say he got 10 yet. So I'm just gonna keep on working, because until he tell me he didn't hit 10, I'm still in the game. Mm-hmm. So I'm just saying. So anybody who's listening that is ready, I put in the message. It's only 24 days left. Today is December 7th. There are only 24 days left in 2023. Y'all hear me? 24 days left. Now, I know a lot of people make plans for the new year. They got a resolution, a liolution, whatever you want to call it. I stopped making resolutions a long time ago because to me, when I made it, I knew I was gonna fail. So now I just said, you know what? I'm just gonna strive to be a better Melissa tomorrow than I was yesterday or today.
There you go.
That's the only thing that I can do and be consistent with, because that's just a day-to-day thing. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you need to break your financial goals down the same way. It wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense to say that you're gonna go into 2024 unless you got it like that now. I'm gonna go into 2024, and by the end of January, I'm gonna have $10,000 in the bank. Now, if you got it like that, make them kind of goals. But most of us, if we had it like that, we already have it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have to be a goal. We would be there. So I guess what I'm saying is make small goals. Start off small if you need to. My first goal when I joined this business 8 years ago was to basically stop owing Uncle Sam. And I was able to get that accomplished in a year. It might seem like a long time to some folks, but it was right on time for me. So, some people might have a certain credit score they're trying to make it to. Set a goal. I'm going to go up by, I don't know what would be a realistic point for you, but let's just say you want to bring it up by 10 points. If you got the business and you got the free do-it-yourself credit repair kit and you follow the steps, I don't think it's unreachable to say you're going to get your score of 10 points. So, yeah, that's pretty much where we at tonight. Tonight, we're going to take it back old school. Me and Tom were talking. And when we first started this business, this is the second time I've been kicked out now. Not the business, the computer, y'all. I'm trying to pull it up because we're going to take it back to the 243 presentation. And that's pretty much what a lot of us old heads heard that solidified that it was time for us to start a home-based business. So we're going to walk through that with you as long as my computer will act right.
Okay, so, while you trying to pull it up, I'm gonna give them a little quick recap on my day-to-day. Being at a job, you had to work 8 to 10, 12 hours a day. People tend to tell you about their financial struggles. And I look at my job like a training camp. People that will talk to me about their credit. They'll talk to me about the debt that they're into, considering taking another job or looking for another job. And, I hear it and I'll be trying to figure out, because our job is really about listening. How can we help you? Because we have so many different avenues on how to help somebody get financially stable. And I think that when we first started, we had simple, basic instructions. And now we're technology based now. We got a lot of technology inside of this business. We're online, we got people that can operate computers and go on social media and share the information, but we learned old school. So we're just going to take it back old school, take it back to basic training with this sheet that Melissa just pulled up. And it's working right now, Melissa. So you want to roll it off and we can just break it down for the people out there?
Okay. I'm gonna let you talk. First of all, can you see it?
I can see it. Yeah.
Okay. Because me looking at it on my phone is a little small for me on my phone.
Okay. So what we basically did was this is just an outline to help people without having all the other technology stuff surrounding it. Now we have videos and all of the stuff to break this down, but this is in its simplest form. It's our strategy session guide. Okay. So Melissa, will the words pop up? I'm just gonna have to read it through.
Hold on. I'm gonna advance it, but
okay.
We'll see how they go. All right. So hold on a second.
Okay.
Well, I hit it another time, but it ain't moved yet. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I see the words. Okay. So basically, if we were training in an environment where we're at a hotel or a school or someone's house, do these things called strategy sessions at people's homes. And we would say, hey, make sure you have a pen, and a piece of paper. First thing we should say, write down 2, 4, 3. So the 2 is really having, everybody has 2 main objectives that you have to meet during your working years. So we'll say, write down 2 objectives, 2 main objectives that everybody has to meet if they got a job, right? So A would be current lifestyle. That means your current lifestyle is paid for by your labor. That means you go to work every day, you get a paycheck. You take that paycheck and start paying all your bills, and whatever you have left over, that's what you got left over. So B is future lifestyle, and it is paid for by your investments. That simply means you have to make enough money to live off of and to invest for later on down the road, which we call retirement. Unfortunately, 401ks are the way that most people are investing right now. Most people don't know what they're investing in. They just say, hey, take some money out of your check and put it here. Most people don't know what they got going on in there. A lot of times people are going to find themselves working for the next 40, 50 years and realize they should have been putting more money in the investment account to be able to grow over time. So 4.
And I remember initially to bypass or to help you, they had a couple other things set in motion, but
absolutely, that's right.
They're not really not enough now. So those other 2 things were Social Security,
right,
and pensions. Well, people start living longer, so it got to be to a point that they couldn't afford to do pensions, because pensions means you're gonna be taken care of after you leave your job for the rest of your life. That's a commitment if you live a long time and you got a big company. And then as far as Social Security, well, there's always a rumor that it ain't gonna be around when we get old. So I just want to throw those 2 things in, because they did kind of try to start off with that in mind, but I don't think they realized how big this thing was gonna get.
Absolutely. That's good, Melissa. Great. Okay.
Let me advance up to the next.
All right.
Let me see. You want me to leave it here or go on to the written part?
You can go to the written part.
Okay.
It's good to have that visual. So the 4 is challenges. Oh man, this is like a drum roll thing. This is bum bum bum. So A is inflation. Man, I know y'all see what's going on. Inflation was called the silent income killer. It used to sneak up, but now it's wide open in your face. Inflation, in my definition, is the rising cost of goods and services when your pay flatlines. That means you're not making enough money to outpace inflation. We're talking about a pack of bacon, chicken wings, gas, hotels, utility bills, rent, everything going up, and your pay remains the same. That's what inflation is doing, y'all. It's eating into our pockets literally every day. A. B, taxes. Taxes is called the chainsaw massacre. Now, it takes 1/3 of your income. That's equivalent to you making $100 and they taking $30 to $35. Now you bringing home 70. That's what taxes are doing to your paycheck. Labor making money is taxed at a higher tax rate. That means you're getting hit before you get your check. Melissa, go ahead and hit that C and D. Can you see it?
Okay. Yeah. C is debt. The debt is going to take the second 1/3 of your income. So I don't even have to explain what debt is. We call it the curse, because it's going to follow you. Unfortunately, in this world, you're gonna have some debt because things gonna always cost. So, as long as there's purchases to be made, there's gonna be debt. There's gonna be people that's gonna use credit cards or they're gonna finance things. Either way, it's D. Okay, D is purchasing decisions, or what we like to call big business. Now, I think we've broken this down before about how every single month big business slides in something, because we got all these holidays, these recognized days, these big sale days, and big business has a way of making you feel like if you don't purchase something, you missing out. It might be something you didn't even know you needed.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know I needed I'm trying to think of a good example. I can't think of that good because my mindset had changed so much that big business had to work hard to slide up in and throw me off. But during these big sales, like used to be Memorial Day sale, Independence or 4th of July Day sale, and they marking stuff down. You get your bed sheets for this, that, and the other. You may not even know you needed any bed sheets, but they telling you, look, we didn't mark these down 60%. You got to get this. So in your mind, even though you can't even fit no more sheets in that closet, you feel like, boy, I'm gonna get this, or I'm gonna regret this later. So big business hits you every month of the year from January, starting with New Year's, February, Valentine's Day, March, spring break, April, Easter, May, Mother's Day, graduation, Memorial Day, June, Father's Day, Juneteenth, July, 4th of July, August. A lot of people get married, people going off to college. All of that stuff happens usually in August. September, Labor Day, everybody want to have a picnic, a family reunion, something. Then October, it used to not be a big thing, but now everybody got to get Halloweened up. You got to have costume, you got to have decor, you got to have all this stuff. They even got Halloween lights,
Candy,
the parties. So, and then November, of course, Thanksgiving, you got Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, and then the biggest of them all, for most people, is Christmas, because you spending money not only on gifts, but you cooking, you eating, you traveling, you got family there. So big business is all year long. Every time you think you kind of good, I know for me personally, here comes something that I forgot. Oh my God, I forgot we got to do this. So you end up having to spend money. So that's C and D.
That's good. So here we are in the 4th quarter, and we've already been getting hit from January down to November, December with inflation. Taxes have been killing you with your job, debt, you bought the house, you got the rent, you got the car, you got new tires, you got the alternator that went bad, and then these are starting to change because the weather changed, and now you got to turn on the heat, you got to turn on the air. Next thing you know, big business, the holidays coming, you forgot your anniversary, his birthday, you got your mom's birthday, you got all of these holidays, and on top of the in-between stuff in the 4th quarter in December. What do you have left? Nothing.
Yeah, all your third
gone. So where we are right now, we have a solution, a membership that you can get for $10 to help you fix some of the issues. We're gonna help you with those objectives, how to make enough money now and to invest. We're gonna help you with inflation because most business owners set the price for inflation. We're gonna help you with the taxes and the debt to get more money coming back into your household. We're gonna help you get the mindset not to have to buy everything you see. Work wants versus your needs. This is where our membership comes in at. So our 3 practical solutions are, the first one is our W-2. In 3 3 days or less, we're going to show you how to improve your cash flow. It's called cash flow management. Most business owners, most workers or labor making money is being taxed at 28 to 35%, 28 to 35%. That's a W-2. You work, you pay taxes, and then you spend on what's left. We're going to show you how to minimize your taxes by showing you how to properly adjust your W-4. The purpose of the W-4 is to tell your employer how much to withhold from your pay. Most people don't have this thing filled out because of poor instructions. We have a block of instructions inside of our membership that will walk you through it step by step on how to properly adjust your W-4. B, that's the debt. We're going to take some of that seed money that we get back from the W-4 to help you pay off the debt. C, that's expenses. We're going to show you that you don't have to go to Starbucks and buy a cup of coffee. You can buy some K-Pods and get your box of K-Pods and buy and fix your own coffee every day, so you won't have to go to Starbucks and get $5 to $10 worth of coffee every day. And we're going to also show you how not using the wrong ATM and getting hit with overdraft fees and late fees. These are the ways that you can lower your expenses by having enough money not to be able to lose more money.
Yeah, it's so many things out there that we do just out of habit that we don't really think about, that this business puts right in front of your face, so that you got to be like, oh man, I do that. I do that because now I've always been the type of person, I rely on convenience a lot of times, because if gas here is 2 cents higher than gas on up the road, I might go on and pay that 2 cents because I don't want to drive out of my way. Same thing with what you were saying about the ATM machines. A lot of people don't realize not only will that other ATM charge you because you're not a banking customer for that ATM, and some of these banks, your bank gonna hit you with a fee too.
Right.
And we don't look at stuff like that. It's gonna teach you how to look at things like, one thing I pride myself on doing, I look at my bank, since everything is an app now, I will go in and check every day. A lot of people don't look in there unless they're thinking something's wrong or they're trying to see if they can transfer some money. It is a good idea to check your account often, because you never know when you're getting hit with a fee and you don't even know what it is. Make a practice of making sure that extra money isn't being taken out and you don't know what it's for. So, okay, that's just my little input on minimizing expenses and debt.
Okay, good deal. Okay. So we're gonna go. Okay, I tell you what, we'll just do that, and we'll talk. We'll let you talk and do the recap. So we're gonna go over to 1099 in 6 weeks or less. We are showing you how to get the asset. The asset is actually you becoming a business owner. That means business income is taxed at 18 to 23%. It is that your business works, your business spends, and then you pay taxes at the end. Totally different from a W-2 earner. So in A, if you a small amount of money, which is now $39.95 a month, solidifies you as a business. That is your only overhead, which it is a tax deductible expense. B, you are literally writing off your lifestyle. Our business teaches you some of the common tax deductions that are available to you as a business owner. Not as a W-2 earner, you're limited there. You have over 400 tax deductions that are available to you as a business owner. So we're going to show you how to legally write off. So C is that you are literally earning residual passive income on a weekly, monthly basis. And so those numbers have changed since this sheet. So you're looking at in some cases, we have people that have, say, 1,000 people on their team, and they're making $8 to $13 a person. you're looking at $8,000 to $13,000 a month residual income. And that's a great way to build a business using and leveraging the system. I think your thing went out.
Now see, it's still up on my desktop. Let me see. Did it come back?
There you go. So go ahead and do a little recap on that 1099 money.
Okay, so 1099 is basically your business income. We've already went over in the first step how we're going to teach you how to save what you already got and cut back on your expenses. This business income is in addition to that. So, you know, we don't like to say, at least I personally don't feel like I sell anything. I'm not a salesman. I consider myself a person that educates and offers the opportunity for you to join and educate as well. So if what we're telling you, you know, is enough to make you join our business, then once you get in our business, you have the same opportunities we have. So, you know, just recently when we were talking about start your business for 95 cents, if you started your business for 95 cents with us, that same day, you could have offered that business for 95 cents to as many people as you know. So the incentive there is when you refer somebody, the company compensates you. Now, once you get to a point where you have referred, you know, a certain amount of people, you know, you get extra compensation. And all of this is residual income. It's like, you know, when I joined this business, Tony was already here. So when I came in on his team. As long as I'm still in this business and I'm here 8 years later, Tony's still receiving residual income from me being in this business. At the same time, since I've been in here, I've had my own testimony that I've shared with other people, and they've gotten in. So it's not like anybody is getting rich off of anybody else, because that's the common misconception with network marketing. They want to think that by me telling somebody they can start a business for under $10, I'm gonna get rich. Now, the thing of it is, there's a possibility you could get rich if you form a team and y'all are working together. But I ain't pimping nobody. You know, I'm not putting nobody to work while I sit back and watch the money roll in. That's not how this goes. We share opportunities. If you decide this opportunity is for you, if you're like us, once you get in and you learn, you feel, I mean, I personally feel obligated to share with other people because I know how many people are out there suffering, how many people need to know this information, who have things right there that they could be taken advantage of, but they don't have a clue. And the reason I know is because I didn't have a clue and somebody had to show it to me. So you don't necessarily have to build a huge team. I don't have a huge team. I've introduced this to people and people have come in, but there are people in our business who came in and just took off. I mean, they came in, they learned what it was about. They are good with, you know, getting the word out. And when they presented to people, they joined. And that's as simple as that. They're not beating nobody over the head. They're not holding a gun in anybody's head. They're sharing the information. The people who are hearing the information see the value in it, and they're joining the business. Now, why they're more successful than some of us other people are, I don't know. But some people just have a gift for putting stuff out and making it simple for people. I am not complaining, you know, but I know if I were to focus and maybe get in and figure out better, I got the same potential to do the same thing. The playing field is open. So that's pretty much my take on the second part.
That's great, Melissa. I appreciate you sharing your take. One thing that I do know right here, people get hung up at is when I say 1099, we talk about business income. We have to talk about a little bit about the products at this point. We have products inside of our business that we use, and we can also share it out to other people. Now, when we talk about hot trends inside of our business, the co-founder understands like trends, like what's hot. At one point, credit repairs, it's a prime example. We have a credit repair system inside of the membership. We know that people need to learn how to improve and fix their own credit. So we have a credit repair system inside of the membership. You can use it for free, or you can sell it out to someone who needs credit repair. Everybody that you come in contact with will not be a business owner with you, but we have standalone products. So our cash flow manager is one of them. Another one we have is our travel membership. We know people love to take travel, whether it's for business or personal. You can use it for yourself, some of your family members, or you can sell it out to an individual as a standalone product. So there are ways that you can make money inside of this business without recruiting or just being a product of the products. So we're just talking about a few things just to get your head wrapped around why this company is so successful, because we have things that people need. We have people in this business that only use the products for themselves, and they don't want to have, but if they did, the company compensates. So let's go on over to the next one, which is investing in 9 months or less. We're showing people investment tips. We don't tell you where to put your money, but we give you a education based on how to read charts. What's a stock? What's a mutual fund? You know, some of the companies like T. Rowe Price and Vanguard and Fidelity. Some of the companies that you can invest your money in. You don't have to have a whole lot of money. You can start off with maybe $10, $15. I think at one point we use Acorn, Stash, some of the smaller ones where you can just invest your change. It could be a quarter, it could be a dime, you know. So we teach people how to start investing no matter what amount. So investing income, you're taxed at less than 15%. As you can see, from a W-2 over to business ownership, the numbers start to decrease. So you want to be able to get to where your money is being taxed at a lesser amount. As you can see, it says your money works, you reinvest it, and your money makes more money while you sleep. So A, we talk about capital gains. B, we talk about dividends. And the biggest and best investment is in yourself. Take it away, Melissa. What you got on that one?
Well, I can honestly say, you know, I was sitting there listening to you when you were talking about it, and it really did. The 369 really did happen in that order. When I first started, I did the W-4. I saw a change within the 2 weeks. When as far as the business income, when I did finally tell people about it, and it took about, you know, it took more than 6 weeks, but you know, within the 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. At 6 months, I was sharing the business, and I did get some business income. And finally, when you were talking about investment, it took me about 9 months to get to a point where I had caught up, you know, had my debt as far as credit cards and everything paid up, and had minimized my expenses to a point that I had some extra money. So at that point, at 9 months, I truly was ready to start looking at investing. And one of the best things, and I have no regret, is when Mr. Stokes started the campaign of he wanted everybody to own a piece of America. Now, he just set aside a particular time. I think it was like June or July. And he said, you know, and Mr. Stokes is one of our co-founders, and he said, I want to challenge everyone by the end of July. And I think this may have been 2017, something like that, because I was still living in the Birmingham area at the time. And he was like, you know, we spend money in America. Everybody knows the black dollar is one of the most significant dollars spent out in the market, because we see things, we want things, we buy things. And there's nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, take some ownership in it. Learn about investing. Most of us, if you're like me, when I was younger, I didn't even see the value of the 401k, because you think you're gonna be working forever. You got plenty of time to start saving. Well, I bought a piece of me. I invested with T. Rowe Price. The other thing was I sat down with the financial advisor and I really looked at my 401k. My 401k was not really growing. It was on the safest route. But because I started so late, trying to build up a retirement, I needed to be a little bit more aggressive, but I needed to understand the risks that were involved in being more aggressive. So being able to sit down with someone and actually understand what they were telling me about my own retirement was a gift. So once I did that, the next step was I looked into investing outside of my 401k. Tony mentioned Acorns. That's something that I started doing, just rounding, paying. I think for the last 2 years, I've had them to take $20 out of my checking account every week, and then whatever purchase I make with my debit card, round the change up to $1 and invest it. Little things like that. You wouldn't think it was a huge contribution, but every little bit counts. And that money has been building, because the good part about it is you forget about it. It's coming out automatically. Whenever I swipe, something costs $2.69. I know that 31 cents is going to. I don't know, but I know. You know what I'm saying? You don't think about it. Mm-hmm. So the investing part is very important. And I think what's great is we have so many different people that join and so many different stages in life. A lot of people may not have any credit issues. They may not have a lot of debt, but they may want to invest. So them joining at this stage in their life, they're going to be more prone to the investment part of it. And there's nothing wrong with it. Then you have the younger crowd that may not see the need to be so proactive with how much they invest now, but they want to get the credit straight because they want to start buying things and not having to pay such a high interest rate. So they may, be more into the first part, And then you have people who are just really, really good at network marketing. They might not care about anything except for how great our compensation plan is. They see that. They don't even have to hear nothing else. They like, yep, I'm doing this, because that's their niche. You know what I mean? So that's my take on it.
Man, this is great. So go ahead and take that down. I hope you guys can see that. If you guys want to screenshot it or maybe reach out to us, we can actually get you a blank sheet. And maybe you can kind of like go over it with your team. We used to use this thing all the time.
We did.
Oh yeah, this is some of the number one asset sheet. That's pretty good. Some of the common tax deductions that you can use in your business.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's
good information too, because these are things that you were gonna pay for anyway. Mm-hmm. Whether you have a business or not. If you got a house or an apartment, you're gonna have to pay rent or mortgage. If you're gonna have to pay utilities, unless maybe you're not the one that's paying, but either way, it's gonna affect you. The bills have got to be paid. What does that say? Cell phone. Yeah, most people have a cell phone. People drive, people eat and entertain. Mostly everybody has internet. So these are all common tax deductions or things that as a W-2 owner, you're going to pay for anyway. But as a business owner, as a W-2 employee, you're going to pay for it anyway. But as a business owner, you get some write-offs on these things. It may not be 100%, but just on these totals, and you got to realize this is an old sheet. So a lot of this stuff is a lot more now than it was back when this was printed. So, because I know for one thing, mileage back then was 56 cents a mile. I know it's more than that now. So just to give you an idea, that's what the purpose of that was. All right, so I'm going to take this down. 369, 243, all numbers.
You know what? I remember when we first started doing this sheet, I remember one of our mentors saying, what are you losing by not having a home-based business? And he said, roll your window down. Every 20 miles, throw $20 out of the window. He said, that's a prime example. You're going to have to start hurting, and pain pushes people out of their comfort zone. When you start losing and you understanding why you're losing, that's why that sheet is so important. You can actually see where your money's going and where you're losing it and how to get it back. And it's really about creating the environment in this business. I think that people don't realize what they say, you don't know what you don't know. I didn't know I was losing a third of my income. I didn't know I could write off this. I didn't know I could fix my W-4 and get more money back in my paycheck. I didn't know that I could learn how to fix my own credit by just following some basic steps. When you start learning stuff, you're never going to leave this business. And now we're all connected. That's where marketing comes in at, the leverage income comes in at, because if this business can create a six-figure income for you by sharing it with other people, why would you not share it? That's the question I have. That's just me personally. I'm a sharing, caring person. If I have something that helped me, I know it can help you. That's why I share it with whoever asks me.
Right. And like I've said before, we share so many things anyway. We do so much free advertising for all these businesses. Now, mind you, it may not always be positive advertising, but you are still sharing. And even if it's a bad review, you're preventing somebody from wasting money. You know what I mean? So basically, that's what we're doing with this business on a bigger scale. Like if we tell you, don't go eat at such and such, the portion's not good, the food not good. We just saved you some money you were going to throw away. Just like if we tell you, look, if you start a business, you can start writing off your internet, and then that's money that's going to, that you're not spending. It's the same thing on a bigger scale, because you may have went out to eat at that restaurant one time, had a bad experience, and not go back. But the internet is every month for as long as these days for the rest of your life. Mm-hmm. So when you think about it like that, it's the same thing. And, I'm like Tony, I feel like if I have something, if I know about something that's going to help somebody, I'm going to tell them, which reminds me, Deanna, if you listening, I still want to know what it was you were talking about the other night that you said you were going to tell people that you thought could use it. Just putting that out there. But yeah, I mean, and I'm a very visual person. When they did that example of that person taking that $20, balling it up and throwing it out that window.
Whoa.
I mean, it was mind blowing, because when you waste money, that is really what you're doing. You're throwing it away. Literally, you are throwing it away. When you're spending money on stuff you don't have to, when you're paying too much for things, you are throwing money away. There was another example, a visual that they gave. Oh, the whole visual was, remember how they used to tell us, think about your salary as one amount. And, we broke down that a third of your income goes to taxes, a third goes to debt, and a third goes to, what was the last thing? Big business.
Oh, yeah.
So think about your income for the year. Let's say you make, I'm going to pick an even number like 60,000, because it's easy to divide by 3. So let's say you make 60,000 a year. And all things created equal, let's say instead of taking taxes out every month, they said, look, we're going to take it out when you first start. So basically what they're telling you is, if taxes is a third of your income, they're going to let you work for 4 months for free. They're going to give you a check. They're going to go and take their taxes out. So you're going to go to work January, February, March, and April, and you're not going to receive a paycheck. But they're going to say, but don't worry about it, because when you start in May, we're not taking no taxes out. We're going to give you your full check. But then, okay, they're going to give you your full check. But now, because you didn't get no paycheck the first 4 months, you done created some debt.
You in the hole.
You had to borrow, you had to charge stuff, you had to get stuff on credit. So now, because you were working for free for the first 4 months, for the next 4 months, it's like you still don't have anything, because you're trying to double down, triple down, pay that debt down.
Right.
And then, okay, so now you done made it through 8 months of the year. It's what? August, I guess, would be 8 months, August. And from August until December, all you have is what's left over from where you didn't already took the tax money out. You got all kind of interest charges and bills stacked up that you paying down from debt. Now here comes big business saying, you know what? you get out there and go to work every day. You need to do something for yourself. You deserve to treat yourself.
Right, you deserve something. Yeah.
Right. You know, it's Christmas coming up. Don't just work and not do nothing for you. Come over here and buy this big screen TV. We got bedroom sets on sale because it's the end of the year. I know ain't nothing wrong with your mattress, but you deserve a new mattress. You know, and we're gonna give it to you for 80% off. So if you think about it that way, it hit home for me because it was so realistic. The part that hit me was the taxes. I ain't getting paid from January to April. I'm just working for free from January to April. But if you think about it, they're taking a third of your income for taxes. That's pretty much what they're doing. They're just stretching it out over a 12-month period. It is what it is. But
now that you know now what you're gonna do. This is the thing right here. You have to get people to think because we have been distracted, we have been entertained. We say, let's go party, let's go drink, let's go have a good time. Next thing you know, you're gonna look up your pockets like rabbit ears. I'm talking about you like, man, where did my damn money go? It was you. You was having so much fun. You forgot about them bills.
Yeah, because people that told you it's football season. That we what is it? We tailgate, we doing this. We're gonna get some liquor, we're gonna sit outside, we're gonna act a fool clown, and we're gonna forget about all of this work and stuff and ease our mind. Then the holidays come up and they got all this stuff on TV, and you're like, you know what? My kids did good in school this year. They deserve a new TV in their room.
Right.
I'm gonna get my baby that TV.
Right.
Made me think about the episode of Good Times where James was like, baby, we celebrating tonight. Now, he ain't got the job yet. He just got a job interview. And he said, go out and buy some ribs and this and some chips and all of that. And we going to celebrate. We do a lot of celebrating before we get the money. Then when the first of the year rolled around after the holidays and you did this cruise and you done bought Christmas gifts and this and then when
look, credit.
When January rolled around, that credit card bill hit. You sitting there, you need some Alka-Seltzer, some Mylanta, some Pepto, because you stick at the stomach because, and see, all that fun stuff is just a memory now.
Oh, yeah.
And when you think about it after you done spent the money, the memory don't even feel that good, though. Like, God. So, I like people laying stuff out so I can get a good picture of it and I can learn from it. I'm still fussing. I was fussing Tuesday when I talked to you. I told everybody who lives, do you know I spent $3,000 in 2021 on eating out? That's still bothering me. That meal has been digested and gave back to the earth 2 years ago. And I'm still around here upset about that money. But you need reminders like that to make you.
You know what you need? It's like, inside of our business with the cash flow manager, it's that tracking. It's like when you start seeing things add up and saying, oh, this is where all my money went. Oh, I'm buying a bottle of liquor every weekend at $35, $40 a month or a week.
Right.
That stuff add up. Or I'm going out to eat every day at $40 a day time.
Right.
That adds up. So when you start seeing all this stuff, now you're thinking, how can I turn this into a business expense? I'm spending the money. How can I get it back? So this is how the tracking part, it ain't really too much about the budgeting. It's like once you identify where you're spending all of your money and you see it add up, it's going to change your mind.
And that's why I was saying earlier when I was trying to think of a good example of something that I don't have a good example right now because I've been turned on for so long on being on top of that type of thing that you got to get up early in the morning. The slide went past me for me to be like,
I got to have it.
You got me. You got it. Because I'm always thinking like, dude, I'm looking at everything from a W-2 standpoint in a way, because I do still have a job. But I'm also looking at it from a business standpoint. And it's just kind of like it put me up on game.
Mm-hmm.
It puts you up on game. And I mean, that's really important. So we done got up to 50 minutes.
Okay.
You know, that's 243. It wraps everything up nicely
in a bow.
In a good usable time, because we didn't talk too long to beat a dead horse, but you get the picture. You know? And I think that's why it was such a powerful tool that, you know,
when we first started.
Exactly. Because I swear, when I heard people stand up and break that down, it was just like a light bulb went out. And honestly, this was after I had already started the business. I already had decided I don't know exactly what this business is gonna do, but it sounds like something I need. Tony then helped me fix this stuff before, and I'm bringing this money home, extra money home. Let me get in here and exactly see what I'm doing. So that is one of the values of Mr. Stokes lowering the cost. It's not even a risk when you've only paid $9 or $10 to get in, and you don't necessarily know what you got going on. I got in at $179. $179 that honestly, I didn't know what it was going to do. All I knew was it sounded like something I needed, and I knew if I got in there with my personality, I was going to get in there and figure it out. And if it wasn't for me, I knew I had the option to quit at any time. So I didn't see even with $179 to get started, I didn't see it as a risk, you know, because I can just say, I ain't doing it no more. So at 95 cents, well, it was 95 cents. It still can be if we give you a coupon. But even at $10, you get in, you ain't lost nothing. Even if you don't know what it is, get in, get in and read, listen. You don't even really have to read because everything is videos and they make it real easy for you to do the training. So get in there, get started for 30 days. If it's not for you after 30 days, but don't make that decision when you have not even opened up what you got.
Right.
That's like somebody sending you, you know, those perfume companies where they'll send you out a different perfume every month to try or whatever. And if you like it, you can buy it. If not, if you don't never open the box, how you know you missed out on the scent that was gonna get you your husband? That might have been your dish, you know. And you didn't even open the box. Same thing with this business. If you get in this business, even if you don't pay for 95 cents, even if you get in for free, if after 30 days and you didn't have it and you never looked at what you had, it's real easy for you to cancel because you don't know what you got. So I'm going to encourage anybody who signs up and gets started, go ahead, sign in, open your back office. Everything is laid out for you. Tony showed you the other day. You go in, it says start here. First step. You know, steps are laid out for you. All you got to do is log in and listen. If you got some earphones, and everybody got earbuds, put your earbuds on, listen while you work. Listen when you lay down at night, whatever you need to do. But do not have this great opportunity and let it slip through your hands because you were too lazy to open it up and see what you had.
Right.
And that's some tough love for you.
Yeah. Good. All right. We approaching our time. We don't want to hold these folk too long, but man, great show. I think we added a lot of value. I'm good. I appreciate you having me on, MK.
Well, Felsa, you know I have to go get you every time because I know you gonna, if I miss anything, I know you gonna point it out. You gonna guide me when I start veering off, because you know I veer to the left, and I need you to pull me on back in.
All right.
So I appreciate that. So anybody that's interested, hit Tony or myself up. We got some other associates out here. If you're familiar with Pandy's Hair Candy and More, she is an associate. If you're familiar with Team Build with Geo or Boss Life Online, she's an associate. Last week, Demetra lit all day. If you're familiar with Demetra, she's an associate. You reach out to whoever you're comfortable reaching out to and get your business started today. And on that, we're going to get out of here and we're going to see y'all. I guess we'll be back Tuesday unless, you know, we get a wild hair and decide to hit the button over the weekend. But other than that, we will be back with you guys on Tuesday. So thank you for joining us.
Thank
you. I'm out.
All right.
Thank you for being a part of the conversation. Now, are you ready to start your home-based business? If your answer is yes, contact Tony or Melissa to get started today.